This is Matt for Behind the Gloves in association with Jam Boxing. I am delighted to be joined by British and Commonwealth champion Akeem Ennis-Brown. Akeem, sort of a tamer press conference than the one we saw last week where there's a bit of pushing and shoving. Are you doing all this to try and get in Sam Maxwell's head before the fight to maybe throw him off his game plan, make him act out of character?
It's not at all. Like me, I'm just having fun. That's it. Like I enjoy my job, and why not enjoy your job and have fun with it? You know. So it's not about nothing here. I don't even think about it. I just do what I do.
So safe to say this is business. There's nothing personal between you. I know you brought stuff about his girl and stuff like that. This is just meal to build up the fight.
I'd say it's fun and games, really. He says, she say, he says stuff, I say stuff, just fun and games. But it's never personal. I tell all these fighters, never take it personal. Enjoy your job and just get on with life, but never take it personal.
Now, coming into this fight, you're both full of confidence. You know, both got that good record behind you. Where do you think the advantages are for you in this fight?
I'm just an all-round better fighter. Like, I know he probably feels himself and thinks he is, but he's in for a shock if he really believes that. But I don't even think he even believes that. I think he knows I'm the better fighter, and a lot of these fans do too. But it's for me to go out there now and show the world. And anybody who don't know, I've got to just educate them and show them.
Now, your record suggests that you're in general boxer mover, only purely because of the one knockout in your record. And then when you look across at him, he has got 11 knockouts. Is this going to be a case of boxer versus puncher, where you try and touch him up and move around the ring, and are you at one point willing to go to war with him and stand in front of him?
So it's whatever fight God decides it to be, really. All I know is I win. Like I win and defend my titles in style. But yeah, I'm going to give him a beating, and then if I decide to want to finish him, I'll do that.
Do you think, when you compare the both, that your level's above him? Do you just think there's just too much experience on your side, or that you've just got too much craft and skill and guile that he won't be able to deal with?
I do. I think I'm a way better fighter than him. I do think I'm a level that he hasn't seen before. But that doesn't mean that I don't think he's a good fighter. I do think he's a good fighter. I just don't think he's as good as me or on my level. So it's just for me to, like I say, go there, educate him and show the world that.
Now, this fight opens the door for either one of you to go on to bigger and better fights. Are you hoping to be looking at, European level, world level, and pushing on from there? You mentioned at the press conference, which was quite key, I'm not interested just at British. I'm looking further afield. I want to be going, thinking I'm the best fighter in the world. Is that where your head's at? Obviously, not looking past him, but looking almost through him.
100%, and I think all fighters what get into the sport should have their head on that. If you ain't setting your standards high, then what are you really in the sport for? Like a lot of these fighters, I believe, just turn pro, just say they're a pro fighter, and some just really set the standards way too low. But for me, I've always been high standards, setting it real high, sky high, and I've been exceeding with everything I do. But yeah, I want to go into a world level and do these great things. But after this fight, like I'm not going to be short of options, so it's whatever the team, we sit down with the team and decide whatever's the best move to make, what makes sense, whether it's a British, whether it's European, whether it's international. But for me and my own choice, I just want whatever can get me best developed for that world level.
Yeah, everyone talks about needing that seasoning before you go to the world level and stuff like that. When you were coming up through the ranks, when you were over the first couple of fights, and even before that, was there any particular sort of boxer, professional, someone you looked up to as a role model, you said, you know what, that's me, I want to follow that sort of path? Who was that guy for you coming up? Might not even been a boxer.
Not really, man. I kind of just always believed in myself, and I just always had self-belief and dedicated to that. So I never had to follow no idol, look at a boxer to think, yeah, that's what I want to be. It's just more about me and just what I want to do. I just know from my first 2 steps to the game, I want to be the best I can be in it. And if I'm not, I just want to find out how good I really am, and I'm going to keep on going till, that's what happens.
Now, boxers are very dedicated and it's a brutal sport. You have to make a lot of sacrifices. What's the one thing that you have to give up through this? A lot of people say food and the hunger. How's making weight, how's all that for you? You feel comfortable at the weight and strong and fit and ready to go?
100%. I do feel comfortable at the weight, strong at the weight. But mate, weight making is the worst part, because you know what, I love my food, bro. I love my food, and I cannot stop. I keep saying in all these interviews, I cannot stop thinking about a pack of Haribos, bro. Like I'm actually craving them. It's like
I've got something carrot.
Yeah, oh bro, you should say that for me after the fight. But yeah, man, like for me, that's the only thing really. Giving up the food, that's the only worst part about that. The training, the fighting, all that stuff's easy compared to a man that loves his food. But yeah, it is what it is. It comes with a job, and you just roll on with it.
Just before we go, it's a huge fight for you. Behind the Gloves, our channel, our sponsors, an app called Fight Picks. Basically what it is anyone can log on and your fight's up there live now so that people can predict. And if you get a certain amount of points on all the fight card, there's a prize pool of £1,000. It's free to enter. So I've asked some of the guys this. What are you advising the fans who will be backing you to win? Is this going to go to points? Is this going to be a stoppage? What do you tell the fans?
It's whatever God decides, really, you know, like whatever God decides. But what I do know is God decides on me, Akeem Ennis-Brown, winning and defend his titles in style.
So at minimum, a victory on your part.
So he's going to win in style, that's all I can say.
Akeem Ennis-Brown, thanks for giving us some of your time today. I know you've done a lot of interviews and I appreciate your time, and good luck for Saturday.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate it, man. See you soon.
Fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else